walking alone in the middle of the night. We shine brighter than a diamond. We were strangers at the
Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're going to look through a little bit of code I found that was in my old GitHub from college, and it's actually pretty interesting. It's a really simple program made to verify the integrity of some important files on a host to make sure that nothing's being modified without you knowing about it. So I'm not going to talk through the code super in depth. I mean, you can pause and read through what you want to. I am going to kind of explain how it works and what it does. And disclaimer, this was written when I was probably, I'll say like maybe 2 years into my coding career. So looking back on it, like this could definitely be done a lot better. But I think this is a great project for somebody to do who's kind of getting into coding and wants to make something kind of useful. So talking through what this program does. So we're importing this hashlib, importing OS and time here. And what we're doing essentially is walking through all of these folders that you would typically want to make sure things aren't being modified in that you don't know about, or that your system isn't doing for you. You want to know if stuff's getting modified out of the normal stuff. So what we're doing with that is the first time you run this code, it's going to go through all of these and hash all the files in there, and then save those hashes off in this last hash.txt file. That's one of those things that I noticed is a little dumb in the way I did this previously. If where are we at? Here we go. So I'm opening this last hash.txt file and reading it, and if it's empty, then I'm going through and hashing all the files and putting that in as a reference. This is kind of a dumb way to do it, because if the file doesn't exist, then you're just screwed. It just crashes. So you have to actually have this hash file previously existing. So that's what this blank file here is for. So it sees the file's blank. It's going to go through, hash all the files in these directories right here, and save those hashes off. And then that's pretty much all that it's going to do on the first run through. It's just going to create hashes of those, so it knows what all the files look like in there. And then close everything at the bottom, obviously. The other cool thing is this is a really great experiment with some like file I/O for someone who's newer to Python. So we'll go ahead and do the first run right now. So Python 3, what did I call it? Host integrity checker. So run that. It says no previous hash file found, so it's going to generate that baseline, and it's going to establish that baseline. So now if we go back over here, look into this last hash file, we can see all of these things that we have hashed. And so we see all these hashes for them here. We name the file and then the hash right here. So what's going to happen now is if, let's say, we'll go ahead and just change like a couple things in here. Save that. So now if we rerun this, if we rerun this here, it's going to, this time it's going to see that it is not empty. It's going to create a new current hash and set this new run variable to false, which is going to send us, going to create the hashes like it did last time. And then when we get down here, if new run, we're printing that, else, so it's not a new run, we're going to compare these two hashes, and then it'll give us a list of all the files that were modified or any files that were added. So it's kind of a cool way to just check and verify like what's going on in your PC. So this time we'll run it again, and we'll see here that current hash modified, because that's the file that we just created there. Instagram bot was modified because, as you saw, I typed some just gibberish into there, and then last hash.txt was modified because it's updated the last hash to this current one. So now if we go back in here, we have a new hash for, you won't be able to tell the difference unless you rewind the footage, but this is going to be a different hash than the last time we did it, because we modified this file here. So just go ahead and delete that before I forget. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I just kind of wanted to talk to you just really quick because I thought it was a little interesting and would be a cool, quick little video and something that would be a fun project for somebody to do. It gives some good experience with this file I/O kind of stuff, as well as using hashlib. You can see right here, hashlib is really easy to use. We're using SHA-256, and we're encoding our file with UTF-8, and then this hex digest call is what actually does the creates the hash of it. But yeah, you can pause, look through this code. I'll put this up on my GitHub, which I just recently created right here. I don't have it up currently, but I'll put it up as soon as I finish recording this video. I also have some of the automated investing stuff up that I have created so far. This will be continually updated and stuff, just a place where people can see some of the files from because it's a great start point to get into your own automated investing, your own coding journey. So with all that, I'm going to go ahead and end it here. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you learned something, leave a like. Comment if you have any questions, you run into any issues. If you make one that's better than this one, which you should be able to do because this is a pretty junior coder here that wrote this one, send it my way. I'll check it out and run it, see how it works. But with that, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time.